So basically this particular mission mode is called hostage rescue, and the objective for actually it's called hostage grab. So the objective for both terrorists and counter-terrorists is to get in the middle and just grab as many hostages as they can. So I'm playing with bots right now, so you'll notice that they're not acting really stupid. They're acting really stupid, so just ignore the fact that that's generally it's not as bad as what you're seeing right now. So yeah, I mean, like, the weapons and the guns are pretty much the same as what you would expect in Counter-Strike. We've got like basic sniper rifles and like submachine guns and assault rifles and all that. So it's a pretty comprehensive arsenal. And some of the cool things that you can do also when everybody's not dead. Let me just restart the round there. So one of the cool things that we have is the ability to control a dog. So the dog is really useful because he's really good at actually distracting the enemy. Because if he bites him enough times, he'll actually kill the enemy. So it's a great way of just distracting the enemy and just coming around the flank and then just coming right up behind the guys and just saying, hey, yo, I got my dog up there and I'm just wasting eyes. So it's a really useful tactic to use. Grenades. So as you can sort of see, the game is pretty fast-paced. It's like a lot of stuff is happening. So you'll notice that in order to keep things kind of simplified and make it easy for players to know where they're going, we kind of have this thing in the middle. It's called like a centralized HUD kind of thing. And the red dots just represent the enemy and the green dots are the friendlies. So it's a really quick way of just getting your bearings and kind of understanding, okay, where are the bad guys coming in from? They're coming in from there, and holy oh my god. Yeah, generally speaking, players don't come in this fast. These bots are really aggressive, so it's just, but you can sort of see the intense firefights that we have in the game. Our levels are pretty close quarters, and that kind of makes the firefights really fast-paced. So the hostages in this particular mode, I'm a terrorist, and I'm trying to prevent the counter-terrorists from coming in and rescue them. And one of the things that I can do is I can actually grab them and I can actually kick them into a corner. So it just kind of makes it harder for them to get the f over there. Sorry. So one of the other things I can do is I can actually grab them and I can use them as a shield. So when you use them as a shield, you're forced to use a pistol. So it's kind of difficult and you can't really see where you're shooting. So it has its pros and cons. But that's a really cool tactic that a lot of players like to do. So aside from using hostages or grabbing hostages, we've got a lot of cool props in the game. Like we've got like fire extinguishers, and these are pretty useful because throughout our game we have like the ability to set off fires. So I can like set a fire there, and like as they come in, they're gonna catch fire. Oh, come on, it takes them long enough. Jesus, that's a slow brass grenade. So the fire's gonna be catching on, and like you can sort of see, oh Jesus, they don't want to come inside. So as if you're like if your teammate is on fire, you can actually put them out with a fire extinguisher. So that's another prop that we've got, like propane tanks. Propane tanks are pretty cool because you can just sort of set them off and they kind of knock people down. So let me show you a level with rappelling. Rappelling is a really cool feature. One of the things about our games is we want to focus on something that's a bit more strategic and almost tactical. So as a counter-terrorist, I can actually choose where I can spawn. So unlike in Counter-Strike where the spawns were kind of fixed, in this game you can actually decide where you want to come in from. So one way of coming in from is actually to come in from the roof. So I can actually choose to spawn on the roof. So a cool tactic that I like to do is I like to rappel from the roof. So rappelling is done really easily. I can just jump off, and once I connect myself to the rappel, I can just jump right off. And then now when I'm rappelling, I can just walk right up along the walls. It's pretty intuitive, you know. It's just walk right up and down, kind of like Spider-Man. And like if I wanna so if I want to get inside, I can actually throw a grenade inside and just break the windows. And just covers my entry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, our game doesn't really have third person, so I'm just using this to show you exactly what it is. So I can actually jump right inside. Oh, get in there. So now I'm just inside. Now, just so that's kind of rappelling. So aside from rappelling, we also have the ability to do other things like blowing doors open. We've got these things called breaching charges. So like one way of getting inside a room is basically to plant the door, breach and charge, throw a grenade inside, and then just roll right inside. So this is a really cool, just a really dynamic entry. So it just makes it a bit of a harder target. So as you can sort of see, the rolling is a very useful mechanism because it makes you a bit of a harder target. But obviously, when you're rolling, you can't shoot, so it's kind of a defensive thing. And I don't know, a lot of people have said the rolling kind of makes them want to vomit. I don't know. I've gotten kind of used to it, so I don't know about you guys, but anyways. So aside from the rolling, we got like the obligatory leaning kind of thing. Another cool thing is you can actually do a blind fire. So if you're behind certain obstacles and you don't want to like expose your entire body, like you can just do a blind fire. So they can still hit your hand, but you know, it makes you a bit of a harder target. So the problem with blind fire is you don't really have a crosshair, and your accuracy is really bad, so it just kind of jumps all over the place. You know? So that's that level. Now I'd like to show you a level involving cars. So this level is a pretty fun level. Actually, it's one of the most popular levels during our test. So as a counter-terrorist, my job is basically to escort the VIP who's in that car, and I'm supposed to just drive him along to a destination, and when he gets there, he's gonna get out, and basically that's how we win the round. So as a terrorist, my objective is basically to go after that VIP. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Basically, I'm just supposed to assassinate the VIP, and just basically, he's gonna drop a suitcase, and then when he drops a suitcase, I can actually just take that suitcase, and let me just give myself an RPG-7. So this level's got a lot of cool explosives, like for example, the RPG-7. Oh man, that's one tough car. Must be an American. Okay, so now the VIP gets out of the car, and now I can actually kill him. He's pretty tough. Yeah, we give him a bit more health than normal because we found that he was dying much too quick. So he drops the suitcase, and you can take it, and a helicopter's gonna come flying by, and I can just take it to the helicopter. Come on down, buddy. Yeah. Oh, no! No, wrong one. Yeah, we gotta fix that. So now he gets in the helicopter, and that's how the terrorists win. So this is a really crazy map with actual players because it's really dynamic, and a lot of things can happen. Like players are getting inside of the car, outside of the car. So as a passenger, you can actually lean outside of the car. So that kind of gives you a nice ability to actually see, because when you're not leaning, you're kind of restricted in the rotation. So if you want to lean outside, you can actually like rotate fully in. But obviously, it makes you a much bigger target. So like, the cars are pretty interactive. You can actually shoot the tires out. Man, that's one tough tire. So anyways, when you shoot the tires out, the cars kind of behave differently. They don't accelerate as fun. But if you want, you can actually replace the tires. Oh, Jesus, no. I gotta go back. God. Ah, sorry. If you go up to the trunk and use the trunk, you can actually pull out a tire and then just do an automatic repair. So that's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. So yeah, those kind of things. And like, you'll notice there's a lot of NPC cars, like just like civilians kind of running around. You can actually hijack those cars. So it's kind of like GTA mixed with like Counter-Strike, you know. We're gonna be going into beta in a couple weeks now. Sometime, I think it's probably mid-March. The beta is gonna last for about a month, I think. And after that, we're gonna be doing an open beta. That's gonna be another month. So I think all in all, we're gonna be having this game out sometime in the summertime. Probably maybe June or July, I think.